to be stopped. He couldn't be allowed to win.
Then you should have worked on your aim, bro.
He's alive?
What if I told you Evil Morty isn't the villain of Rick and Morty? What if he's the only character who actually won? From the moment he stepped into power inside the Citadel to the moment he destroyed the central finite curve, Evil Morty wasn't trying to conquer the multiverse. He was trying to escape it. And the scariest part? Rick might have proven him right. In Season 5 of Rick and Morty, we learned something huge. The central finite curve. Rick doesn't just explore the multiverse. He edited it. He separated all realities into one controlled sandbox. Universes where Rick is the smartest being alive. Think about that. Rick didn't want infinity. He wanted guaranteed superiority. He built a cosmic fence to trap himself in worlds where he could never lose intellectually, and Evil Morty saw through it. Rick always claims nothing matters, but if nothing matters, why rig the game? Mortys are treated like accessories, shielding devices, emotional punching bags, disposable sidekicks. The city literally industrialized Mortys. Factories, markets, Morty labor recreated a system that mass-produced trauma. So what happens when one Morty stops being afraid? When one Morty stops worshipping a Rick? When one Morty decides to learn from instead of depending on him? You get Evil Morty. He's not a glitch. He's evolution. Rick's arrogance created the exact intelligence he feared. And the ironic part, Evil Morty didn't beat Rick with power. He beat him with patience. Rick says, don't think about it. Nothing matters. Nothing belongs anywhere. But Rick lies to himself. He still loves Beth. He still cares about Morty. He's haunted by Diane's death. Rick pretends to be detached. Evil Morty actually is. He didn't try to rule the Citadel long term. He didn't try to enslave Ricks. He didn't try to become a god. He left. He broke the curve. He stepped outside of the sandbox and he walked away. That's something Rick never had the courage to do. So tell me this. Evil Morty lives in the philosophy Rick hides behind. Now here's where the theory gets scary. The central finite curve separated universes where Rick is the smartest being from universes where he isn't. That means outside the curve, there are beings smarter than Rick. Being Rick's was too afraid to face. Rick didn't protect Morty by building the curve. He protected himself. So when Evil Morty shattered it, he didn't just escape. He opened the door. And if Rick wasn't trapping himself in a cage, what if he was keeping something out? Imagine Evil Morty stepping into universes where Rick is average or irrelevant, or even the sidekick. Imagine Evil Morty encouraging minds that dwarf Rick's intelligence. The Morty who wanted freedom might have unleashed something far worse. Look at his actions. He didn't kill out of chaos. He didn't destroy for fun. He didn't monologue about domination. He dismantled a corrupt system. The Citadel exploited Mortys. Rick engineered and rigged a multiverse. Every version of Rick benefited from that imbalance. Evil Morty tore it down. He didn't scream. He didn't celebrate. Hell, he didn't even try to stay. He just left. And that's what makes him terrifying. Because he wasn't driven by ego. He was driven by clarity.
Here's the final thought. Rick calls himself the smartest man in the universe, but if you build a universe where you're guaranteed to be the smartest, are you even really smart? Or are you just scared? Even Morty didn't try to win Rick's game. He just refused to play it. And that might make him the most dangerous character in the multiverse. Not because he wants power, because he wants something Rick never figured out. He wants freedom. But hey, that's just another theory.